With this building, you will see this will be unique in Mexico. We also bring some Swissness to Mexico. That's a very important point. And people always ask me, what do you mean when we talk about Swissness? It's a pleasure to be here in Mexico. Eduardo, thank you for having me. Todd, welcome. We have around 160 people here in Mexico, which try to serve our customers and try to help them with their challenges, with our product, services and solutions what we have. And you have heard our journey in Mexico is a long one with our own operations, but Endress+Hauser is in Mexico 50 years already. So we started our journey with representatives in the 70s and in the 80s before we established our own point. At this point, I also can say I know all the managing directors of Endress+Hauser Mexico. Why are we here? Because Endress+Hauser has 16,000 people around the world, $3.5 billion revenue around the world. But we are not one single monolithic type of company. We are a network of companies which produce and sell around the world. So we have 55 sales operations around the world. We serve 120 countries and we have 35 manufacturing sites around the world. And our philosophy was always, and is still since more than 20 years, we apply this rule out of the region for the region. That means we want to be local, we want to be close, we want to adapt to the culture, we want to learn from our customers locally, and we want to serve them locally from that perspective. You have heard also that 70% of the energy we have here is solar. We try to be natural friendly from that perspective. We try to do this in all our new buildings. We try to take care of the environment as much as we can. Why? Because one of our core values is sustainability. So we are not in for the short run, we are in for the long run. So we are since the 70s here in Mexico, but Endress+Hauser turns on February 1st, 70 years old. And we are in the long run and we take that very seriously. Our employees here in Mexico did a good job despite all the circumstances they had to face. They had to deal with the COVID situation. It's never fun to start in such a situation. You have heard from Todd Lucy how important for our culture and our spirit it is that people get together, they can breathe, they can smell, they can see each other, they can touch each other. Specifically in the Latin culture, very important to be close to each other. So that's very interesting and very good for us. I also give you the comparison. I think Mexico as a country is 45 or 47 times bigger than Switzerland, just from the geographical point of view. And I think 14 times more citizens than Switzerland has. So it's important that you have those 160 people together and try to manage this vast country with all this opportunity. And they did a wonderful job in doing that. It also shows that we do not have borders between Mexico, United States and Canada. We like each other. We want to be with other, we want to share things with others, we should exchange knowledge, we exchange the wisdom, the learnings on behalf of the customers, of course, on behalf of our people as well. With this building, you will see this will be unique in Mexico. We also bring some Swissness to Mexico. That's a very important point. And people always ask me, what do you mean when we talk about Swissness? Well, even so, 80% of this, what is sold in Mexico, is built in the North American territory, but nevertheless designed and also thought about by Swiss engineers or German engineers, so we bring precision to Mexico. The second thing is reliable. Our company is very reliable, our products are reliability is a very fundamental thing. With this reliability comes trust. As I said, we want to be sustainable, people should trust us, our customers should trust us. But everybody knows the best chocolate comes from Switzerland too. So we have a good taste. So we like the taste from that point of view. That's very important. And last but not least, the banks are in Switzerland too. So there's value. I thank you all for being here for the inauguration. I thank you for coming today. And I'm more than happy to answer all the questions you would like to have with the help of my colleagues. And I'm looking forward to see you during the day. Thank you very much.